You know what time it is. If you coming right off of my last video that I made, you already know what we about to do here. We're about to review the animated series, Batwing. Wow, this thing is super huge. It's probably the biggest box vehicle that I have in my house besides the Hot Toys 1989 Batmobile. This thing is huge. Okay, so I always like to show you guys a box. And look, I apologize for my lighting. I have recessed lighting here, but they're only in certain spots. So I'm trying to stay like up under the recessed lighting so I can actually like show you guys. But I am going to take the camera, you know, at the end, and I'm going to do comparisons, and then I'm going to have it handheld just so you guys can get a better understanding, grasp of how huge this thing is. If you can't get a grasp of how huge it is, like right now, like this thing is big. Now, I purchased this off of the McFarlane toy store, right? I seen it up there a couple of days ago, and it got delivered to my front door right on Christmas Eve. So, and then it has like, I know you guys can't probably see all of this, but again, I will go over the box. I just will go over the box because, you know, some people may not find the box important, but to certain collectors that watch your videos, it is, because they want to see the type of condition the box in, what the box look like, what's on all sides of the box. You know what I mean? Some people do use boxes as their backdrop or display. You know, people are real creative of how they display their stuff and what they can use the box for. So that's why when I do a review, I flip and turn over every stone that I can. I want to be as efficient as I can for y'all. I don't want to cut no corners. So, all right. So this is an unboxing, and it's not live, of course, it's recorded, but I am going to unbox it in front of you. I know a lot of other reviewers, they'll cut the camera and then the Batwing is right there in front of you. I'm going to show you my experience in unboxing this bad boy. So let's get to it. Enough of the flim flam and the jabba. So you got two, and I don't know what side to open it. I consider this side where the B is being the top. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just, you know, just taking it out. Like I said, I haven't seen a video where a YouTuber or a reviewer has actually unboxed it, like step by step unboxed. And I'm gonna show you how it looks from this side. So it looks like this as soon as you open it. You know what I mean? And you take these pieces out right here because this is to protect the actual Batwing. Okay, we got a long piece right here, and it looked like this might be the wing. So that's pretty cool. Another filler piece to protect. This is nothing. All of this is pretty much trash unless you need to use that cardboard or something. We have another long piece here. So we'll set that right there. And then I believe this is the Batwing. So this is how it looks inside the box. Now, I don't know if anybody can see that because, like I said, my lighting is horrible now. I apologize for my lighting. But I'm just going to pull it out by the back ears. And it does have like a clamshell attached to it, like this. So what I'm going to do for you guys viewing pleasure, let me look in this box. One of the clamshell pieces dropped off. And there ain't nothing left in that box. But I'll set this down. There's nothing left in this box but filler. Very dark in there, but guys probably can't even see in there. I used to review a lot, guys, back in the day, like what was it, 2017, 18, all the way to like 2022. But I don't know. I'll probably get back into it in this coming year, 2025. definitely want to, I like to mix my content up a lot. Like I'll do all type of things on this channel, but enough of that. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this box as like a prop to assemble everything together. And I stuck the filler pieces back in there just to give it some stability right here, because there's filler pieces right here also, 2 filler pieces on the end. So this is just to give it some stability. And this is another clamshell piece. And I don't know, I think I have a sickness, guys. I save all my Batmobiles, Bat vehicle boxes. I put them all in the garage. This does come with a card. I will show you guys the card that it comes with. Yes, sir. So this is the card. Again, apologize for the glare and the lighting is horrible, but you guys can read that. Pause it if you need to. You can read that. I'm looking at it and it looks like hieroglyphics because the camera flips everything. You know, the camera flips everything the other way, so I can't, you know, hope you paused it. Check it out. Taking out the plastic here. Let me put all this stuff on the ground, just so it's not in the way. And you just get the raw Batmobile without any wings on it. So without the wings, it's still a decent size vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Obviously the wings is what makes it so wide, right? See if I can get a little bit closer. Like I said, the recessed lighting is here, but I also want to get close enough so y'all can get an understanding of what it looks like when it comes straight out of the box. And this room, it captures a lot of sunlight because I have windows, but guess what? It's 4:30 in Cali and the sun is going down. It's going dark. Plus I did my first video before this one. I don't know why I always explain everything, man. But if this is your first time tuning into the Plastic Addict video, look, man, this is the way it goes. I'll go off on a rant sometimes and they're like, hey, man, just get to the product, man. Just get to the goddamn Batmobile. Who is this guy? Yo, people be getting so angry, man. I don't know why. What's with the hostility, sir? Please, 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 calm down, sir. Calm down. We're going to get to it. All right, so the way they got this plastic it's wrapped up in here, I kind of had to lift up the canopy just so I don't have to rip the plastic up out of there. So I lifted up the canopy a little bit. And this is dope, man. Look at this. Look how the canopy slides. I think I want to show you like the canopy and everything. Let's get it to the light. How it slides forward. That's freaking sick, right? So check this out. So this right here, if Batman sits in the cockpit and there's nobody, no co-pilot, you can have this piece right here cover the co-pilot seat. Smart. That's freaking dope. But if you want Robin back there, or, you know, Alfred, I don't know. Oh, Barbara Gordon, Commissioner Gordon. You know, anybody in the Bat family basically wants to sit back there, or maybe Batman saved somebody and they have room. But for me, I think for now, I think I'm gonna just leave the cover there. And, oh, in the next scene, I'm gonna get some batteries. I forgot all about how this takes batteries. But we're gonna put the Batmobile wings on. And then we'll do that. I'll set it right here. You guys can kind of semi-see that. All right, so we're going to take these long pieces here. And we're going to get on it, cut them up, cut the tape. Man, these wings are freaking huge, guys. Super freaking huge. Good gracious. Wow. Yeah. So this is, I'm going to say yes, this is the left wing. They don't have, oh yes, oh, this is actually right. It has a R. You guys will not be able to see that, I don't think. Yeah, you will. It has an R for right. So right meaning, and this is kind of wild, but if you look at it from the back, obviously if you look at the Batmobile from the front and it says right, you're going to try to put it on, but look at the Batmobile from the back, pause, and then the wings snap in. It depends on the orientation that you're looking at it. Obviously, if you know what this Batmobile is about, you know you cannot put it on this side, even if you're looking at it from the front, because the back of the wing looks very different, and you can see like the screw holes, you know what I mean, to keep that wing together. So, whoa, this thing. All right, now we're gonna get the other wing up out of here. Where is my blade? I'm gonna put this on the ground. This stuff just gets in the way. We're gonna get the other wing here. Slice that side open there. Slice that side open there. And then bam. The wing comes in like this. This is super clean, man. So excited to finally have this in my collection. Been wanting this for a very long time. Went to my comic shop. I seen it collecting dust at my comic shop. I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago. And I was just, busy buying other figs. I really didn't have any animated series figs. Like the line was already still up and running and coming. And I was like, man, I ain't got nowhere to put that. So I definitely passed, but this is the right time. Everything always comes together at the right time when you need it. Whether you wait on it, whether you don't get it one time or another, it always comes back around. History always repeats itself. I hope this is not the last time, but at the same time, this Batmobile, you have to get it. If you're an animated Batman fan, I understand if you don't got the space. I understand that. I get it. And that's a good reason not to buy it, because if you don't have the space and all it's going to do is set in your garage or set in your storage, then I understand not getting it. But there was a time where I didn't have any space. And I'm sorry to go off on this rant, but I got to say it. There was a time I didn't have any space at all to put any of these figs up, but I kept collecting. They was all in box. And then finally, me and my wife, we moved here to California, in this house particular, and it had this extra room, and look where I am now. So never give up on your dreams. Keep collecting, and definitely the things that you want that are big, and you buy it, you will eventually find space for it. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like, right? From this side, from the back end, right? Even this side here, this is how it is compared to my body, and I'm about 6 foot. So this thing is definitely huge, but magnificent all at the same time. The profile. This thing is dope. Bro, I could tell you my excitement. I'm not like everybody else, really professional with the reviews and well, I say the Batmobile is quite huge. If you turn around and look at the side profile of it, is extraordinary. No, man, I gotta be me here. This is me here. You either hate me or you love me. I don't care which one it is, but I'm gonna remain the same, baby. So we have switches underneath. Oh, that's crazy. So let me see if I can get this in view for you guys. So if you ever want to disassemble this Batmobile, right? These switches here, that switch go up and down. You, at first glance, you probably would think that is the switches for the lights, but it's not. It's to detach. And you have 4 switches. You have one up here, You have one right here, and you have one here and one here. And you press these and they detach. You can detach them, all right? You may need somebody to help you. Like, as you press these, they pull it off, but you know what I mean? We'll figure it out. I'm not going to detach mine. But what I am going to do, the next scene, I am going to get, because this is the on and off switch. It says, let me see if I can find the glare for you guys to see it. I don't know if it's going to come on camera. So right here, this is the actual switch for the lights. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to show you folks how it looks all lit up. Okay, back. And you know, before I even came back, I got my battery box, right? And I unscrewed it at the bottom where I showed you guys. And then pardon me while I put these batteries back, because I got to put this battery case back on the floor. So it does take, at first I thought it was going to take 3 AAA batteries, because I didn't read any instructions, none whatsoever. But I have all type size batteries. First I thought it was going to take, you know, AAA batteries, but it actually takes 3 AA batteries. So let's flip this switch for the very first time and see what the lights look like. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay. You know what I'm going to do for you guys? I mean, here's what it looks like. You guys can see the inside of, I'm going to turn it off and turn it on for you guys. Right? Flip it on inside of the cockpit. And that's flipped on right there. And then the back, you got the afterburners. Then I'll flip it off. Boom, boom. It's pretty well lit up. I was going to turn the lights off, but I don't need to do all of that. You guys can see what's going on in there in the inside of the cockpit. Looks really dope. Look at that. It's well lit up. Back afterburners light. And this thing does also have landing gear, and you just flip it out like this. Let's get to the light. Flip it out like this, because it has like 2 covers, and you can flip the landing gear out, right? You can see this side, right? Once those are flipped up, you can press the covers down, and then you have another landing gear up front. I don't know if y'all can see this, but you slide that, flip that up like that, and I think, yeah, it should stay. It should stay. And then, if you're going to set it down somewhere, that's what it's going to look like. Oh, what happened to my landing gear? So, let's see. I was trying to get it to roll. Yeah, this landing gear gives out really crazy, guys. You can hear, I can hear like this, the snap as you open it. See? Right? But once you start to roll it, this one is fine, the front one is fine, but it's like this one, once you start to roll it, it just gives way. Let's see. Really does. Let's see. I mean, the wheels do roll. They do roll, and it's probably because it's on a box, but it does roll. It's not giving out anymore. That's pretty cool. And then, let me see here. I believe this thing has a claw. Yeah, it does. It has a claw to like grab right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that claw can extract and you just swing it back in, not swing it, but push it back in there. I will never have that claw out though, I'm gonna be honest with you. But it is going to stand or sit on top of my DTOF like this. Now, I do want to touch on this important thing. If you do decide to hang this, and I see this all the time, right? Collectors always hang their Batmobile like this, right? I see it all the time. I see it in everybody's collector's room. They hang their Batmobile up just like this. Guess what? That's incorrect. The correct way to hang your Batmobile is actually down like this. This is the correct way. Now I understand because of that scene in the 1989 Batman movie when he came up to the moon and boom. I think that's where a lot of collectors got that. But when the Batwing is actually in the Batcave, it hangs upside down like this. Because what do bats do? Bats hang upside down. And Batman, knowing that, always hung his Batwing like this, upside down. There's something you probably won't get from the other channel, but you're getting it here. Huh? How about that? I'll let your boy. Let's continue. Size comparison time. All right, folks, so here's a size comparison of the overhead view of the Batwing next to the actual Batmobile. Please excuse the boxes in the back. This room is under construction. I am not finished with it yet. Don't trip. But both the Batwing and the Batmobile have their lights on, right? And, oh, almost bumped the table. As you come from the side, this is how it looks from the side profile. Just like this here. Then coming around from the front, looks like that here. This thing is super extraordinary huge, man. Yeah. Now, if you take the wings off, obviously the Batwing is still longer than the Batmobile. Like I think I got a good job of getting it from wingtip to wingtip, right? So the Batwing is that much longer than the Batmobile. Pretty sick. Now let's see how it looks with actual Batman and I guess Robin inside of the cockpit. So excuse Batman because he does have his motorcycle helmet on, because I had him on display on his motorcycle, and you have to actually take the whole head sculpt off to to switch heads and get to his regular head. But Dick Grayson, it sucks that Dick Grayson has this plastic cape, because Batman is sitting on his cape, but you have to just like force Dick down. Pause. Force Dick down to sit down in that thing. But Batman, by him having a cloth cape, he sets down really good in there. And let's try to close it up with both of them in there. See here. All right. No problem. Shuts in there really good. Batman is in there. Robin is in the back. You can't see Robin's face because of the way the canopy is shaped. But you can definitely see Batman in there, you know, with his helmet on. So check this out. I'm going to try to see if Commissioner Gordon can fit back there. Let's check that out. I want you guys to see everything as I try to get Gordon in there. Now his legs only spread out this far, right, on the Commissioner Gordon. So we're gonna see and commit. Look, there go the wheel. See, if it wasn't for the landing gear giving out so often, this would be much more enjoyable. But as it is, Commissioner Gordon, you can get him back there like this. Right, I did that with one hand. Obviously, you guys won't be on camera like me. You'll have both of your hands. Let's see if the canopy closes. See, yes, the canopy does close, so you can get Commissioner Gordon in there. I'm telling you, soft goods is definitely going to be the way to go, but I understand why they didn't give Commissioner Gordon any soft goods. But at the same time, He does fit in there. He does fit in there. Not a real issue. Definitely want to give you guys every angle that I can of the Batwing. Please excuse the shelves again, guys. This room is under construction and it will look absolutely marvelous when I'm finished with it. You can believe that. All right, but stay tuned. I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts. Final thoughts on this Batwing. Honestly, it's a gem for sure. I do rock with it. I'm just gonna turn the lights off. I do rock with it for sure. I wish the landing gear was a little bit more stable when it rolls. Like, you hear the click, not on this one, but you can feel like the drop, like it drops, it seats into place. But once you start rolling that bad boy, either one of these could give out. The front one is very steady. Very steady, and it doesn't move when you roll it. But because of that fact is when I see, just dropped again. As soon as you roll it, it gives out. All in all, it's a dope piece to have. I believe this thing was $150. I want to say it was $150. I don't remember. 125, 150. I think it was 150. But for a $150 piece and for that landing gear to give out like that, shouldn't happen. Now, this is a pretty good, substantial purchase. So, all in all, the silhouette is great. The figures fit in there decent enough. You know what I mean? Compared to the Batmobile, I believe the Batmobile was about $100 itself. So, I have to give it a 7 out of 10. Still a good rating. It messes up the experience for me. You know what I mean? But I hope I made your decision easy to get or not to get this Batmobile. This has been your boy Plastic Addict, and I'll see you next time on the next Giddy Up, next hunt, next review, next whatever the hell I'm doing at the time. All right, I'll catch you later. Be patient with yourself, be patient with your hunts, and be patient enough. Even the egg can and will grow legs. Plastic Addict, signing out of here. Plastic Addict. Oh. Ta.